Hi everyone, it's SuNN here. Thanks for joining me for another Fabricate Friday video. This is the project, the little bag that I'm making today. And I wanted to show you how to do it. This is the English Garden Designer Series paper. I'm using the wooden embellishments. I have a little bit of thick baker's twine and I frayed the edges. Really cute, hey? All right, so you're going to need a piece of Designer Series paper, 11 by 5. And on the short side, so I want this to show, so I'm actually just going to score on the other end. I'm using my big knob on the stylus, and I'm scoring at 1.5. So I'm starting on the short side first because I'm turning it around, and there'll be some of the score lines I'm going to make that are not going to go down to fully. I only wanted to go, you know, to the score line that we had made previous. So I'm scoring at 1, and that is the one that I'm only going to the first score line. Then I'm going to do 2 and go all the way down, 5, go all the way down, 6 only to that score line, 7 all the way down, and 10 all the way down. All right. As with any project, I like to match up my ends before I commit. Not like I'm afraid of commitment. I just don't want any trouble. So I'm going to miss that part score. I always find that Designer Series paper or pattern paper always has a tendency to wiggle on me. And I'm pretty sure that the paper is straight when I'm in the scoring tool and in my cutter, so I don't know what the heck goes on. Sometimes I'm baffled at how much it wiggles on me. So I do have to be, for me anyway, I have to be decently careful. Maybe it's because I do use the big end. I don't know. Maybe I'll try on the small end. Who knows? Okay, so you're going to see one lonely rectangle here that does not match the others. That's the one that we're going to take off. I'm not wedging at all at this point. I liked the way the tabs on the inside of the bag held the bag kind of in a bag shape, really. Okay, so the ends go in first, and so what I want to do is put adhesive, oops, pardon me, along the crease of the tabs. Okay, and then of course we're going to put adhesive along that inside. Now let me think here. So if that's, yeah. Try not to stick it to the table, which is probably what's going to happen, but it was just way easier to put adhesive on those flaps. So the flaps go in first, then you got to determine which one is your front. So because the seam's at the back, this will be my front, so this will go in last. So I want to run, oopsies, please, whoops. I want to run a little bit of adhesive, oh no, along the inside, outside, there we go, of that back. Oh, I have to do everything, so difficult. There we go. So the back goes down, and there's a little strip of adhesive on that back, which is going to snag the middle part of the front, and also just a little bit here. It's really not this difficult. It's just obviously today is not a really good filming day for me. Oops. All right, I can see that I was a little bit out, so I'm just going to snip off, or else it's going to drive me crazy. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much our bag made. And the reason why I didn't want to have that inside score piece, because I actually like the way that that looks when it's all sort of put together. And the difference, I did not put adhesive on those tabs, and I don't know if you can see which one do you like better, right? Like this is way more finished. This is like got a little bit of a gape. I could probably fix this one by just putting a dab of glue dots or something like that. Okay, so just to finish it off, I'm just going to use a hole punch. And I'm snagging all of the folds, and this is our golden baker's twine. I'll have a list in the description bar below in case you're curious. So sometimes in a situation like this, you either need a little bit of help, so someone with a thumb, or a pair of tweezers. And then I'm just going to tie a bow. I always thought, oh, well, I'll tie a knot and stuff, but good grief, there's, you know, this is a treat bag. You're giving it to somebody. You don't want them to have to wrestle to get into it. So I'm just going for the bow. Not a knot. I suppose you could. You can put anything in here too. I thought, well, this particular one, I thought it would be very nice to put on your Thanksgiving table. So, and that's the reason why I wanted to use the, oh, that bow is awful, isn't it? Hang on. It's just, usually I'm not too bad. There we go. Phew! Lucky save. I wasted a lot there too. All right, yeah, I thought this would be perfect for the Thanksgiving table. Now, if you're watching from the States, you'll know that Canada, our Thanksgiving is coming up here pretty darn quick. I think the Americans have their Thanksgiving in like November 26th, and ours is on October the 10th or 12th. I'm not 100% sure. And I always go to my sister's house, and my sister has is married and has a lovely in-law family, and like all her husband's brothers and sisters, and there is something like for my Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners, there's 28 of us if we all show up, and they're so lovely. They're a very lovely bunch of people. They're Ukrainians. So there's pierogi sometimes. It's nice. Okay. So I'm just putting glue dots on the thanks. And I'm gonna have to stick my, I'm glad that wasn't too tight, or else I wouldn't have been able to put my finger in here. Look, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So this would be decidedly birthday. This could be autumnal on your Thanksgiving table. What do you think? Thanks for joining me, kids. I'll see you next time. Bye.